Welcome to Riley's Garden Ventures, and today the plan is a harvest. Now, welcome back to Riley's Garden Ventures, where I will showcase a harvest of my fall garden. Now, I do know I said like a video 1 month ago that the channel is being revived and that I'm going to be recording again. Now, I apologize for not uploading since, but the channel is still not dead. And here we are going to showcase what has the garden been ever since I transplanted those transplants. And the reason why I'm harvesting is because we are going to have a giant frost come tomorrow night around 31 degrees or below with ice. So all my summer crops and these crops will need to be taken care of before they die. So let's begin. All right, first and foremost, we're going to cover the tomatoes I tried reviving back from the dead. We did not have enough time to get a harvest from them. This is my super sweet 100 that I revived from the dead. My brandy boy, which seemed to have some type of sickness, overtake it, so we did not get any fruits on there either. Right here is purple boy. Purple boy did have a lot of yield, as you can see, but there's just no time to harvest any fruits as there is frost tomorrow night. Rudy F2 doing quite sad like brandy boy, like here some type of disease, and we still did not get fruits either. Let's move on to Vivacious. So here is Vivacious Hybrid, Burpee's new tomato of the year. It's orange and it's supposed to look like Roma's, and we did have a lot of yield around there. This was actually a really good growing tomato. I did not be able to taste the fruit, so that kind of sucks. But here is another one. I would say if I had to grow another tomato off Burpee's, I would retry Vivacious, because look at that potential. And then let's move on to my garden bed tomatoes. Alright, so now we're at the garden bed, and just look at this overgrowth of tomatoes that I've just let sprawl out crazily. And there's a lot of fresh good growth over here. I'm ashamed though because it's going to freeze, so they will all die in a couple days. And look at that, lots of green fruits. Too small to really pick, but lots of green fruits that would have been great on the way. And oh, there is some right here, a little bit orange. But yeah, I would say this year was really good, harvest wise. Look at all these fruits. Some here I didn't pick. So grab one right here. Yeah. Oh, so you got a tomato right here. And yeah, basically this is just wildly overgrown, and they will all perish tomorrow night. Alright, so this is my flower bed, and as you can see, it's also an overgrown mess. Those tomatoes, I randomly dumped all the seeds that didn't grow, actually grew up and had all of these. There is some cherry tomatoes, as you can see. I think these are sun golds. We also got a ton of marigolds that are still alive. The hibiscus and such perished. Deer kept eating them. We also got some zinnias still alive. And it's pretty nice. This looked really beautiful back in July. I didn't do much garden tours, so I apologize for that. And there used to be a sunflower here, but the sunflower is here now, which a bunch of seeds that I can harvest. Titan sunflower. This thing grew pretty tall, about 10 feet. Less than 10 feet actually, but it was still good. And here we are back at the garden deck now that you've seen a big quick look around of all what's around the garden. Now let's focus on my fall garden and see how things have been growing. So here we got my rainbow bright light Swiss chard. Look at that. I like the little different colored stems, but overall it's mainly red. Not really the orange or the yellow or the pinks. Over here, much more of the pinks. And just a little bit more of color variation. Chard grew really well. I'm gonna have a lot of chard to eat. Now look at my kale. Massive amount of kale, curly kale. I forgot, I think this is called something Russian, like blue Russian or something sage. I have forgot, but this is really good, healthy, no sign of pest damage whatsoever. Look at my snap peas or snow peas, sugar peas. A lot of these, huh? Look at these nice little pods. Let me pick one and eat one right now. All right, I got one right here. Good. Wow, it's sweet. I like that. And we got my red boar kale. Quite beautiful purple. You know, I'd actually just grow this as an ornamental rather than for harvest. It's not as crazy grower as like that, but looks very pretty. Okay, we got more snap peas. Very sweet, very delicious. And we got my mix of a purple and green kale. I did see pest pressure early on, but as it got colder, all of those bugs like died off. Yeah, so this is my lettuce. I didn't harvest this whatsoever. I just let it go bolting. As you can see how elongated it is, and at the top there are flowers with seed pods going to form. Yeah. The reason why is because I really don't eat salad. I just grow lettuce because I like growing lettuce. And there you go. That is my fall garden update, as well as the overall garden update. As I said before, all of the footage that I filmed in the summer has still yet to be edited and released, so we still have a lot of content to produce. So overall, this is what we have. Stay tuned for more adventures on Riley's Gardening Adventures.